Breast cancer is a disease in which abnormal breast cells grow out of control and form tumors. If left unchecked, the tumors can spread throughout the body and become fatal. Phoebe Sukai is a survivor of breast cancer. She narrates her story and how she was able to survive the dreaded disease. Galaxy TV Bozan Yakusak has details in this report.
Phoebe had always been a pillar of strength for her family and friends. Her bright smile and infectious laughter could light up even the darkest of rooms. But one fateful day, her world was shaken to its core. It started with a routine mammogram. Phoebe, then 42, had been diligent about her annual checkups. This time, however, the result revealed an abnormality. Further tests confirmed the unthinkable. She had breast cancer. The diagnosis felt like a punch to the gut. Phoebe's mind went blank as she struggled to process the news. How could this be happening to her? She was healthy, active, and had no family history of cancer. The thoughts swirled and fear began to creep in. In the days that followed, Phoebe felt like she was walking through a dense fog. Every step seemed heavy, every decision daunting. She wondered if she would lose her hair, her breast, or even her life. The uncertainty was suffocating.
When I was first informed that I have breast cancer, it was traumatic. Because as at that time, I was made to be aware, or I was informed, that cancer has no cure. But I will say mine came with a difference because it was detected early, and I approached the hospital, I approached my doctors, and I followed instructions religiously, despite the fact that it was traumatic. But then I was assured that it will be okay.
Phoebe's journey had changed her. She had confronted mortality and emerged stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. She realized that life was a gift, fragile and precious. In the years that followed, Phoebe became an advocate for breast cancer awareness. She shared her story, inspiring others to stay vigilant and seek support. Her experience had taught her that even in darkness, there is always hope. Phoebe's unyielding spirit had carried her through the storm. She stood as a testament to the human capacity for resilience, a shining example of what it means to face adversity and emerge triumphant.
Breast cancer is attacked early. In the first stage, is curable. It's not a death sentence, but it's a situation that we find ourselves in. Many diseases kill more than cancer. Even malaria kills more than cancer. So why are people being stigmatized if they have cancer? Whether your breast is cut off or the two of your breasts as a lady is cut off, people begin to look at you as somebody that they stigmatize. But that's not the issue. We are saying we should work for survivors.
But as she looked into the eyes of her loving husband and children, Phoebe found a spark within her. She knew she had to fight, not just for herself, but for them. Phoebe began the long and arduous journey of treatment. Surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation became her new reality. There were days when the pain was unbearable, when the exhaustion felt like a weight that couldn't be lifted. Yet, Phoebe persevered. She found solace in support groups where she met fellow warriors who understood her struggle. They shared stories, tears, and laughter, reminding Phoebe that she is not alone. Her family and friends rallied around her, cooking meals, driving her to appointments, and offering words of encouragement.
We'll see it as death sentence because they are not presented early. As I said, initially I was told that it has no cure. And in fact, some doctors sometimes don't even help matters, because in the course of my traveling to Shika, I met one doctor who told me, out of discussion, I asked, how many years will I survive this? She said an average of 5 years. And I said earlier, today I'm over 11 years and I'm kicking and I'm still counting. But even with that, I said, life is in the hands of God. So if you detect it early, it will be treated, it will be easier to manage, it will be easier to, to go through the whole process.
The day finally came when Phoebe completed her treatment. The waiting game began as she anxiously awaited the result of her follow-up scans, which came out negative. Remember, early detection and support are crucial in the fight against breast cancer.